Hello and welcome to Armonia College. My name is Lethea Thompson and I will be guiding you through this lecture. Fortitude is the emotional strength and conviction to press forward in any given situation which poses an internal or external adversity. Developing fortitude allows a Jedi to show that they are not willing to give up until they have drawn their last breath. During an interview with Ben Spickey of Details magazine in 2013, Andy Spalding painted Jediism with one sentence: our religious observance is found through service to the community. Everything we do as Jedi is to prepare us for being the most effective assistants to the community that we are part of, to move them forward into a brighter future. As such, when we consider what we need to have fortitude in, we must first define what a healthy community looks like and what niche we can fall into to cultivate that vision. We balance it out with knowledge and understanding of the rest of the Jedi compass to ensure we do not cross a line that would lead us into folly. Man takes inspiration from a multitude of sources. It's part of the power of storytelling. Why not use Star Trek? In First Contact, Picard finally snaps at the mockery the Borg have made of him. He makes a bold statement: I will not sacrifice the Enterprise. We've made too many compromises already, too many retreats. They invade our space, and we fall back. They assimilate entire worlds, and we fall back. Not again. The line must be drawn here, this far, no further, and I will make them pay for what they've done. Cultivating fortitude does not just mean you press forward. It also means you stand your ground. Back to our lesson on tolerance, you came up with things that are non-negotiable beliefs. But what about the things that you will fight for? You can say society or community, but we can't be in every situation. So there are some things we must recognize as a niche we fall into. You may see your fight as being more in the line with equality, poverty, unnecessary death, or maybe injustice. These are things that you decide where a line is drawn. At what point is something not acceptable? When we know what is unacceptable to us, then we need a strategy. There are some things that we must recognize as our place in that battle. If you fight against injustice, it could lead you to the realm of law enforcement, criminal law, or politics. You may see your fight as being more in line with equality, which pushes you into lobbying, civil rights lawyer, research, or an artistic expression. If the fight is against unnecessary death, you might go into medicine, psychology, or even the military. By training in these areas, you can develop or work with someone else's strategy. Although Jedi are not legend seekers, there is value to be found in the stories of legendary figures, both good and evil. Perhaps the most inspiring commonality of them all is that they gave their entire lives to the pursuit of their battle for the world they wanted to see. Jesus of Nazareth was willing to die for his faith. Joan of Arc died in pursuit of a free France. Hercules gave his all to the journey of joining his father in Olympus. Kintaro of Japan became a legend through a story placing himself in a dangerous situation and rising triumphant. Even Hitler, whom we could all call a legendary villain, put everything on the line to see Germany's freedom. Building fortitude requires much the same. To see results, you must give your best effort, pouring your faith into your cause. Know when it is enough. You will never change the hearts and minds of everyone, and in trying to do so, you might create more resentment than acceptance. In a battle, it might seem advantageous to kill everyone in sight and leave no one to fight against you in the future. But there are examples where saving the life of an enemy combatant may prove invaluable. During World War II, Germans captured and brought U.S. soldier Elmer Richardson to their military hospital. Because one lone doctor fought to ensure his life was spared, Elmer worked to convince the U.S. forces to not bomb the hospital, which doubled as a military stronghold. Knowing when your battle is finished can be tricky. but it is an invaluable skill. It is always said to us that we need to face our fears. Not all fears are necessary for you to overcome, like an extreme fear of heights if you never plan on standing outside on something really, really tall. But the fears that do need to be overcome are the ones that tell you you're not good enough, or that you cannot do anything to help a situation. There is always something you can do. Gun at someone's chest? Take as much information in, run and call the police. Don't just do nothing. You might not be able to save someone, but you can help them get justice. If someone comes to you with a problem, help them to the answer. If you don't have the answer, find someone that does have the answer with them. There is always something you can do, you can try to do. We as Jedi need to break out of the I can't mentality and move into the I'm going to try regardless until it becomes I can do something. Our entire life is filled with obstacles we personally have to overcome. The path forward to build fortitude in our lives will not be easy, and even those with a natural inclination to it can be broken if they do not find their own strength of will. Thank you for joining me, and may the Force guide your path.